Yo, alright. Oh man, now we got the good old microphone back on in the house, but it looks like I've got some audio issues. And as I was saying, alright y'all, we are live on this beautiful Tuesday. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed, as we are in an interesting time for Bitcoin. A very interesting time for Bitcoin, as we are seeing a bit of an alt season, but eventually things are kind of slowing down, guys. I have the Bitcoin dominance chart pulled up right here, and as you can see, the Bitcoin dominance is kind of taking a tumble this week, and money is moving into altcoins. It's pretty interesting. We've come down about 10%, which is pretty crazy, honestly. Shout out to everybody in the chat, guys. Shout out to everybody in the Casper crew. Casper crew, I mean, yesterday we gave 2 setups in the New York Open live stream. The short setup from this green box, which obviously is still open, guys, after a nice $1,500 profit locked in. And then, of course, the long trades are still open from the setups that we've been given in the Casper crew. Like, for example, this long trade that we gave last week, we still got these things rolling, baby. So we're locking in the profits, long and short. We're going to be talking about what's going to happen with Bitcoin. We're going to be talking about what's going to happen with the altcoins. So make sure to like the stream, because if we can get 1,000 likes from the first half hour, we are going to be giving away 1,000 USDT. Man, is he serious? $1,000? Yeah, I'm serious, man. I don't play around. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to JP Tarzan. Shout out to AJ91. Shout out to the Casper crew. Shout out to this person who says Jesus is with us. Shout out to Elo, who says still more down to go according to Market Cipher B. Shout out to Crypto Rain. Shout out to Steak Sauce. Shout out to Alex Lehman. Where's the wife beater Market Cipher tank top? Look, we got the Market Cipher shirt on today, all right, guys. We got sleeves on today, baby. We got sleeves on today. JC wearing a shirt, baby. JC wearing a t-shirt. What is going? Oh my goodness. Shout out to Crypto Lover. Shout out to Risma. Shout out to Crypto Mall. Shout out to Wildem Trombini. Did you get in the 93,500 golden pocket? No, I didn't, because I haven't been at the charts all day, but I would have for certain. In fact, I had a limit order here yesterday that I closed before I went to sleep. But yeah, we are bouncing right now from the golden pocket, so that is an important thing to keep in mind. All right, it's important to keep in mind. All right, shout out to Donald Pump. Shout out to Bernie in the house. Shout out to Marwan Wareth. Says, God bless you, Jason. May God bless you. May Jesus bless you. Shout out to Dear K2. Shout out to Royal Nerve with the super chat, who says, God bless everyone here. Heart, take a look at you, HNSO. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you so much for the super chat. Jay with a t-shirt is a sell signal. Shout out to Bernie. Says, Bitcoin going to zero. Billy Jiden told me. Shout out to Hussein from Pakistan. What is going on? Shout out to Bolo de Moon. Shout out to Crypto Punk. Shout out to HFG. Did I say 1,000 rupees? No, I said $1,000. You know what's funny about that is I remember this one time I was trading with an Indian VPN, and it changed actually my P&L to rupees. And I looked down, and it was like tens of thousands of what I thought were dollars. I'm like, no way! Like, I thought I was in massive profit, but LOL, JK. Do I hold Polkadot? Absolutely, I hold Polkadot. Absolutely, I hold Polkadot. All right, this is Bitcoin dominance, guys, taking a tumble. And it is, in fact, altcoin season. We are deep in the heat of altcoin season right now. Would you look at this? We're going to pop on over to altcoin season chart right here. You can see we are well above altcoin season. Honestly, guys, I'll be honest with you. Now, historically speaking, when we are in these altcoin type seasons, it means, well, here's what it means, guys. It means you should have been getting into your alts when we were down here, right? Honestly, you should have been grabbing your alts, you know, at the end of 2023, the beginning of 2024, and I hope you guys did, right? Because if you've been following along with my channel, you know we did some altcoin shopping sprees back in the day. But this means we're in altcoin season. Bitcoin dominance is dropping. There are still potential altcoin pumps that could be happening. But in general, you kind of want to be getting into those alts before this happens. But the fact that we are in altcoin season, the fact that Bitcoin dominance is dropping, means there are probably still some more pumps that could happen. When we zoom in on the Bitcoin dominance chart, today is actually the first day that we have a potential blue candle here on the Bitcoin dominance chart, showing that maybe we're going to see a little bit of a push to the upside as the daily is starting to form a little bit of a bottom here. So just keep in mind that we are seeing a classic Bitcoin pump like crazy, and then Bitcoin has literally done nothing basically for, well, let's just say, ever since that big pump, we have done nothing for about, this is going on our third week, right? I'd say it's about 22 days, almost a month, guys. 22 days, that's more than 3 weeks. That's 3 weeks and a day of Bitcoin just kind of consolidating here. And we've got our classic altcoin pumps going on. So congratulations to everybody making all those gains in the altcoin pumps. But here's the good news. The good news is that this means the next big market move in general is getting ready to happen. We're going to see Bitcoin make another big move here. We're going to see altcoins make another big move here. In what direction? Well, that's still wait to be seen. That is still here to be seen. So a few things I want to talk about. Let's start with the Bitcoin. And actually, before we get into Bitcoin, I do have to quickly shill good old, actually, I don't even know if I do have the shill. I don't know if I can shill it. BLOFIN, 10% cash back. Link in the description. Also, I've been trading on WEEX, this new exchange I'm trading on, WEEX, all right? WEEX, right here, lowest fees without KYC, all right? Also, we still got our Black Friday sales going on at jasoncaspertrading.com /Black Friday. So you can get in if you want to join the Casper crew where you give the trade setups and all that stuff. Got the Black Friday sales going on right now. All right. Jay Shillington out. Jay Casper back in the house, baby. Let's talk about this Bitcoin price action. Let's talk about what's happened here. All right, we'll go down to the 1 hour time frame because we might get a bit of a pullback here. All right, now I'm cautiously bullish right now on Bitcoin. I'm cautiously bullish, and here's why. Here's why. We got the big old pump, right? And then what happened was we got a slight swing failure pattern right at this high, okay? You see this? We got a slight swing failure pattern right at this high. And shout out to your average crypto bro, by the way. Shout out to your average crypto bro. When we got a swing failure pattern is basically where you make a high during a pump or make a low during a dump. And then what happens is you take out that high with bearish divergences. A bearish divergences is basically where, just like how Sam Bankman-Fried, for some reason, and nobody really knows why, he has uneven man boobs. The left one very big, very large. Like, for some reason, I don't know. All the fat accumulates on the left side, the right side very skinny. Some people hypothesize that he goes onto the decline bench press and does dumbbells on the left side only, all right? And as the price is getting higher, like we see right here, but Sam Bankman-Fried's man boobs are getting lower, that's called a bearish divergence, at least according to the New England Journal of Medicine. And all the medical literature would agree with me here. The science is settled. Basically, this is called a bearish divergence, especially when the money flow is getting lower. And that's given us a move to the downside, all right? Now, once we made this bearish pattern here, we made a lower low, right? We're in an uptrend, we made a high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high. Now make a lower low. For the first time, we've broken that local uptrend. Then what happens is we go ahead and we pull our fib from the high to the low, and you can see that we are coming right into the Fibonacci 618. Now again, the 618 Fibonacci, as many of us know, but some might not, is in fact a girl named 6Juanita. That's why they call it the 618 Fibonacci, because her name's 6Juanita. You know how that works? Anyway, she's a girl we all had a crush on in high school. We tried to ask her out, and long story short, we were in the friend zone, and we got rejected right from that area because really she had the hots for Sam Bankman-Fried and not for us. So the love story kind of played out here, and ever since that love story played out, we are in a bit of a range. And here's what is a little bit concerning, okay? The thing that's a little bit concerning here is that if we pull another fib from the first time a 620 rejected us, we made another lower low. Then we come up to this golden pocket area and we're failing to make a higher high. And the question right now is, are we going to make a lower low again? Right? And so there's a little bit of uncertainty, a little bit of fear, a little bit of uncertainty, a little bit of doubt here. FUD is what they call it. All right? Or in my language, they call it food. We call it food. And let me tell you, I love food. I love to eat. I can eat a lot of food, guys. I probably eat like 4,000 or 5,000 calories a day. I love it. Love to eat food, all right? But here's the thing. When we take a look at Market Cipher B, we need to ask ourselves the following question. What is most probable to happen? Well, we'll start on the weekly time frame. We've got ourselves a red dot printing on the weekly. And to be honest with you, this red dot is also going to be giving us a bearish divergence if confirmed. Now keep in mind that bearish divergences in a very, very strong uptrend don't necessarily mean the end is in. In fact, I would say this, money flow on Market Cipher Weekly is getting higher, telling me that the top is most likely not in. But this red dot here could give us a few more weeks of sideways and down, especially if we end up playing something called the game of red dot, green dot. The game of red dot, green dot is a psychological game that Market Cipher plays with us Bitcoin hodlers, where it prints a red dot on Market Cipher B like this, and everybody thinks, oh no, the end is in, but then, just kidding, green dot, and then bam, okay? Then we print another red dot, everyone thinks, the end is in, then we get the green dot, bam, all right? So we could be playing a little bit of a game of red dot, green dot here, all right? Because, Bitcoin, she's fickle. She'll play with your heart. She'll play with your heart. Bitcoin has me in the friend zone for certain, right? Every time I think Bitcoin's going to say yes, Bitcoin, will you go out with me to $500,000 Bitcoin? I think she's going to say yes. But she has yet to say yes, all right? So I think we're going to play a little game of red dot, green dot here, consolidate maybe in December, and then in the beginning of the year, bam, all right? Might see that next big push to the upside. When we go to the daily time frame, what are we seeing here? Well, we also are seeing some bear divergence. As we are making this higher high, we are seeing the momentum making a lower high, all right? So this is not me saying I'm super bearish, but this is me saying the chart is saying it's possible, and even now, maybe even probable, all right, possible and maybe even probable that we don't get a massive dump, but within the next few weeks, we continue to consolidate in this range. Maybe do something like this, where we come down a little bit to some key supports and continue in the range. Maybe we get a little bit more of a pullback. Maybe we do come back to that $75-ish thousand zone, where we have our last area of support right around here, right? Maybe we get a deeper retracement. But the higher time frames are showing that it's possible. We go to the 4-hour time frame. Now the money flow is turning purple. Now I really want to keep my eyes on the 4-hour right now. All right, the 4-hour needs to be eye kept on. The reason why is because the money flow on the 4-hour does look slightly concerning to me, because every time we make the blue wave, we get thicker, we get thicker, we get thicker. All right, and every time we were making the purple waves, we were getting thinner, we were getting thinner, we're getting thinner, all right? But now the purple wave is actually getting thicker again. In fact, the purple wave is thicker than it was last time it was purple. So I want to keep my eyes on this, because it is a sign that the purple money flow is no longer in that uptrend, right? So here's what I'm going to look at. Here's what I'm really paying attention to right now, y'all. This 4-hour Market Cipher B, there's two things that it could do that will tell me, you know what, Jason? The bottom's in, all right? The 4 hours where it's at right now. The first thing that this 4-hour could do is obviously, hey, look, a stink bug. Oh, it dropped it. The first thing this 4-hour could do is basically the money flow crosses back to the zero line again, because we know that when we're in a very strong uptrend, that 4-hour money flow turning purple actually oftentimes acts as support, right? Look at the last time we got consolidation before the big Trump out, all right? I don't call it the breakout, I call it the Trump out, right? Everybody didn't know what was going to happen, all of a sudden. Oh, wait, no, actually, this is after Trump won. Never mind. So yeah, after the big Trump out, then we consolidate. People are like, what's going to happen? We got some bearish divergences. Things were looking scary. Money flow turned purple. But then we see the money flow turn back into the blue. So I'm going to be keeping a look at this money flow right here and seeing, like, if this money flow starts to turn back blue, then I'll say to myself, okay, we just ranged for a little bit. Now on to the next. If the money flow doesn't turn blue, but it keep getting deeper in the purple, then I'm going to be looking for something called the uneven butt cheek pattern. Okay, the uneven butt cheek pattern is where the price continues to get lower, like this, right? Price is in a downtrend making lower lows, but the momentum is making higher lows. So if we see the 4-hour do something like this, right, where it's getting higher as the price is getting lower, that tells me the bottom isn't. Look at the last major bottom right here. We can actually see slightly on the 4-hour time frame, we do have that uneven butt cheek pattern. It's more visible on the 1 hour, all right? The 1 hour is really where we saw it here. In fact, the reason why I gave this long setup in the Casper crew, and the reason why I had the confidence and the testicular fortitude to tell the community I've taken the long without any fear, is because Market Cipher B was giving me all those confirmations I wanted to see. In fact, I was telling the community every time we got to move to the downside, we know we were looking for longs around all in this area. But I said, even though we're bouncing here, I expect lower. I said, even though we're bouncing here, I'm not taking the trade right now, I want lower. It wasn't until down here where we actually saw that uneven butt cheek pattern coming in, where we had the prices getting lower, and now we see the momentum starting to get higher. You use Market Cipher B to time the bottom like that, right? And so, basically, what we've got going on here is the price getting lower, we want to see market Cipher B starting to print that uneven butt cheek pattern. So I'm going to be watching the 4-hour money flow, and more specifically, I'm going to be watching the 1-hour time frame, the 24-minute time frame. But right now, things looking a little bit ambiguous for the Bitcoin. Now, we've been saying this for a while here, but you know, along this whole way up, we have to acknowledge the fact that we could, I'm not saying it's going to happen, right? But we could take all the liquidity from all these people who were longing the top with leverage, trailing their stop losses, right? When people are put in a situation where they can high leverage, long, it means that we could see liquidity grab, right? We could see a liquidity grab. We could see market makers try and like stop hunt all these guys and then reverse the price. So we could see price come back down to the low of the range. This is going to be around the $84,000 zone. In fact, if we do get a significant pullback here, just looking at the volume of this entire range here, just looking at the volume of the entire range here, we can see that, you know, we're below value area high right now. All right, so another move to the downside will take us back down to the POC of the range. If we're going to make a lower low and continue with this downtrend, it's just most likely we come to the value area low of the range. That's how these volume profiles work. Once we're at the value area low of the range, you know, this is now going to be our zone where we're going to be looking for the uneven butt cheek pattern, right? That's the zone where I'm going to be looking for the uneven BCP, UEBCP they call it. UEBCP is what they call it, all right? And of course, if we don't hold there, we could see a move back down to 77,500, a very key zone of support right around 77,500, all right? And then the mother of all supports, if we get a large pullback, because we always need to be prepared, right? We don't ever want to get liquidated. We need to be prepared, which is why I never trade without my depends, okay? These depends, maximum absorbency will prevent liquidation at all times, right? In fact, look at how confident this man is here, because he knows he's not going to get liquid. He's prepared. Like, he's not up only. He's open to the fact that we do get pullbacks in an uptrend. And you don't just walk around with your hand on your hip with that smile on your face unless you are confident that you are not going to get liquidated, because you are in fact wearing maximum absorbency depends extra large 26 in a box. All right, so there's more than, I mean, this is almost a month's supply basically. That's what we're talking about here. The mother of all support resistances is going to be coming back down to the retest of this, right? Coming back down to the retest of this. And I know people don't want to see it. People are scared. People bought the top. I know some people who bought the top. But look, it's a possibility. Now, of course, if we do not get a pullback at all, then my next target for Bitcoin is going to be $120,000. All right, $120,000 next target for Bitcoin. In fact, I just have that based on the Fibonacci extension right here, from the bottom of the bear to the top of the bull to the bottom of the bear, and you can see that our 1.618 Fibonacci extension is right up at the $120,000 level. And I didn't pull this quite accurately, but this is why, guys, I took profits on Bitcoin at 80,000. This is why I took profits on Bitcoin at 99.5, because it was the 1.272. This is why I plan to take profits of Bitcoin at around 120. And if we break out of 120, then probably the 2 to 1 fib extension up here just below 150K. So these are the potential bull market targets here that we could see, right? So if we get a little bit of a pullback here, you know, maybe we pull back a little bit, then I wouldn't be surprised if we come up to the 1.618. And I do expect the bull market high to be put in between these two levels here. All right, at the high side, maybe at 150. At the low side, like around 120. And I do expect this to happen probably, let's just say in the summer of 2025, even though I think it could happen between the spring and the summer. But in general, we'll just say between the spring and the fall. So this green box right here is where I'm going to be mostly out of Bitcoin time-wise. Like, I'm not saying if we hit some of these price targets for sure, but time-wise, this is where I'm going to be looking to get out of Bitcoin and back into cash, and then I'm going to be looking for the bear market. And I'm not going to talk about my targets for the bear market because I don't want to anger people, but you know, I get excited for these bear markets, guys, because the bear markets is where the money is made, all right? And if you bought the top this time, we'll sit back, relax. Welcome to the show. Make sure to like, subscribe, all right? Because honestly, guys, this is not just your average crypto channel, all right? I am endorsed by President Trump himself.
Make sure to like and subscribe to Jason Casper. He's the best YouTube trader in the world. He's getting huge. Shout out to the Casper crew.
So, yeah, I'm excited for the next bear market, guys. Honestly, that's where the money is made. You got to buy when things are scary and hairy. Hairy and scary. I mean, can you imagine hairy and scary at the same time? So, shout out to everybody in the house, in the chat. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. So, Bitcoin locally, guys. We will go back to our local time frame here. Bitcoin locally. Let's discuss what's just happened, because we did, in fact, come down and bounce from a key support, which could actually be the low, right? This is the long setup from the Casper crew yesterday, looking for the long from this specific zone right here. In fact, we got 2 bounces from the zone. We wanted to see, at least I wanted to see, bullish divs on the 12-minute, the 6-minute, and the 3-minute. So we're going to analyze this right now to see, is this possible that this is the actual bottom? Let's go to our 24-minute market Cipher B here. Do we have bull divs here? Not really. Not really. It's pretty ambiguous because we don't have divergences. We have money flow basically completely flat. Completely flat money flow. Right? And we also have the momentum waves. I would consider this flat. I would consider this flat. All right, let's go to the 12-minute time frame. What do we have down here? All right, money flow is acceptable. Divergence is flat. Let's go to the 6-minute. Money flow. It's very ambiguous. I have to be honest with you guys. This is not the strongest signal in the world down here. For the bottom being in. The one thing I would say that it is a good signal because the waves are very oversold. All right, and we don't. Money flow is flat, so basically money flow is the same here as it was for our first bounce yesterday. This could be a nice bottom here. Honestly, what would make it even nicer would be another dip to the downside. We just continue in this kind of like descending channel here. What would make this nicer is another drive to the downside, and then we actually start to see the real nice divergences come in. And if that's the case, then I would say I would definitely be looking for a long from this area if we take that low again into the 786 Fibonacci. Because the 618 Fibonacci, like we already discussed before, she is our high school crush who rejected us because we were in the friend zone. But because we're in the friend zone, she will be there for support when our heart is broken. Because she uses us for stuff, right? We're in the friend zone, but she still uses us if she needs money, if she needs a ride somewhere. You know, she cheats off our homework in high school and all that kind of stuff. So you can see she's giving us support down here. If we lose the 618, then we have the 786 Fibonacci. Here's a picture of her. And she might give us support. Actually, she'll probably pick us up by our shirt like this and throw us up in the air. And that's what will cause the Bitcoin price to rise to the upside. So yeah, I'd say that this bottom actually looks like, I'd say there's a 50% chance right here, 50, maybe even a 60% chance that we could see this now actually like get a big move to the upside. But what I'd rather see for a much higher probability kind of a bounce would be coming down now with our market Cipher B looking like this, right? Where the money flow is getting higher like this, and the momentum wave is doing that, right? So if anyone took a long from there, that's actually a really nice long trade. Congratulations. That's a really nice scalp actually because, well, let's see how much we got. What percent we got on that one. Man, that's like almost a 3% move. That's a really nice scalp trade. If you're not making money on a 3% move, you got to redefine your profit-taking strategies here. All right? So if we are going to hold, and if this is a fake out, like we made our high, our lower high, and everyone's expecting the lower low, but just kidding, we bounced from the golden pocket, then this is definitely going to happen because this was our key resistance. Like, this was the only resistance we really have here. We've already tapped into it, so if we're going to come up to it again, we're probably going to surpass it. So let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. If we come down to make another low, I'm going to open up a $200,000 position over here on WEEX. Link in the description. Lowest fees without KYC over on WEEX. I've yet to take a trade on WEEX, guys. But I'm trading on WEEX for now because the fees are so dang low. Now also, I am trading on MEXC, which also has low fees, but MEXC you do need to KYC. So you do not need to KYC on the WEEX, all right? Now, I do have to say this as well. Shout out to our super chats. All right, we've got ourselves West the electrician in here, who says, "Yo, Jason, I signed up to the VIP Discord. I didn't use the Black Friday deal because I wanted to pay full price." That's crazy, man, for the quality you've given me and everyone else in here. See you on the inside. See you on the inside, bro. I almost feel bad about that. You know, open up a support ticket if you want, and we'll give you the Black Friday price, okay? Shout out to Royal Nerve, who says, "I meant your spot holding has gone up a lot." Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, my spot holding has gone up quite a bit. Shout out to Royal Nerve again. He says you have a solid and logical plan. Well, praise God. All right, praise God. Yeah, so this exchange here, really low fees, MEXC, link description, all that stuff. All right. Let's see. We didn't hit 1,000 likes in half an hour, but let's set a timer for 5 minutes. You know what? We're about to hit 1,000 likes, guys. If we hit 1,000 likes, you know what we'll do? We'll do a $500 giveaway this stream. All right. I think we got it. We need 15 likes. Everyone like the video right now. We'll do a $500 giveaway. All right. We just missed a half hour, but maybe another time. All right. Maybe another time we'll do it. Maybe another time. All right. Let's see who we got in the chat right now. J Armo says Sol is about to take off. What about Polkadot? Where do you see a correction for Bitcoin to stop? Says Charles Stone. Look, 84K, 84 to 85, first place I see it. 77.5 is the second place I see it, and then 70 to 73K. Those are the three major levels of support where I am looking for a Bitcoin bottom in the event of a pullback, all right? In the event of a pullback. Yeah, we're going to do a giveaway, all right? We're going to do a $500 giveaway. Shout out to Fitness First Mindset. Shout out to Mike LSU. Shout out to Oakland. Shout out to Pranny L. Singh, who says $500. Whoop. Shout out to Script for the super chat, who says, "What's your plan for XRP? Love the TA." So, look, I'm personally not in XRP at all. But my plan for XRP was, if I had gotten in, I was waiting for lower to get in, but I would have been selling at $3. I would have been selling at $3. Now, I honestly don't have a plan for XRP because I'm not in XRP, but if I was in XRP, I would definitely be taking some profits now, all right? I would definitely be taking some profits now. If you have been in any coin that has just hit like a new all-time high, guys, you should be taking something off the table, okay? Think of it this way. You got to put yourself in a win-win situation. If you invested in Ripple, I know people hate it when I call it Ripple. It's not Ripple, it's XRP, okay? If you were accumulating Ripple during the bear market, okay, you are currently up right now. Like, I'm sorry, let me get this thing. You are up right now on your investment about 500%, all right? You need to take some profits off the table, all right? This is just my personal view. If you have been accumulating anything in the bear market and then something like this happens, recognize that this is not natural and this is not normal and this is a gift, and you take that gift, all right? Don't leave that gift there on the table. Take it. What you can do, let's say you put $1,000 into XRP, all right? Now you're up 500%. So now you've got $5,000, all right? Take out $2,000, you just doubled your investment, guaranteed. Now you still got money in there in case it keeps pumping, all right? Make sure at this point, if you've been in XRP, that you are getting out now with more money than what you put in there originally. If you at least do that, then who cares what else happens, right? If you double your investment, that's a huge win. You take out $2,000, you put in $1,000, you made $5,000. Take out $2,000, you still have $3,000 in there. You just doubled your investment, and now if it keeps pumping, you don't have to worry about, should I sell now? Should I not? Should I hold? This is why I'm a huge fan of scaling out, all right? In fact, my plan for all my Bitcoins and altcoins that I hold is I set predetermined numbers and I take profit there without thinking about it. This is why I took profit on Bitcoin at 80,000. So I took profit at Bitcoin at 99,500. These were predetermined targets for me from the bear market, where I said, I'm going to take profit here because this is, I want to make this, I want to make that money. I want to get that money. And now I don't have to worry about timing the top because I know I'm making money no matter what. All right. Same in the bear market, guys. You can't time the bottom, but you can say, okay, I know that I'm not buying the top in a bear market, right? You know, like let's say Ripple goes back down, right, to $1 or whatever after we blow off top. You know, if you're buying down here now, you know you're not buying the top, right? So in a pump, you know you're not selling the bottom. You're selling what could be the top. Same way in the bear market, you're buying what could be the bottom. That's how I look at it, okay? Shout out to Pedro Lucas. He says, good afternoon. Could we look at Aster? Man, we got a lot of super chats coming in here. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for the super chats. But yeah, let's see, like XRP, where could we go? I mean, people have some crazy targets on it. But let's just do this real quick. All right. So our two to 1 fib extensions coming in right around $4 from the last bear to our current bull. All right. Our next major target, it was the 1.618 coming in about $3.30. Could we pump higher than that? We could. So let's say we get to the 2.618. That's a $5.25 XRP. I'd say these are all realistic targets. You know, those are all realistic targets. Right in the middle, the middle of that would be around the $4 target. But so what I would do if I was in XRP now and I was buying hard here, I'd be taking out so that I double my money, and then I'd set my sell orders at, you know, $3, and then I'd sell one at $4 and I'd sell one at $5. That's what I would do, you know. That's what I would do. I keep it real chill with my spot holdings. All right. How's Bitcoin doing? She's hanging on in there. All right, ASTR for my man Pedro Lucas. Yeah, we can take a look at ASTR real quick. Good old ASTR. Whoa. All right, never heard of Aster. Aster, I think I might have charted this thing once. All right, might have charted this once. Let's take a quick look here. All right, what do you guys think? Do you have a similar plan with your spot? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I keep it super simple with my spot holdings. You know, I mean, it really is as simple as buy low and sell high. If you're at a new all-time high and you bought low, you should be selling something. Just take something off the table. All right, so this coin, Aster, never really heard of it. We do have some bull div on the weekly here. I don't know. Like, I don't really like the money flow. Let's go to the daily. The only good thing I would say about it is this, all right? We have changed market structure on this thing, right? So we made basically a low, a high. Basically, we have changed market structure right here. This looks like it could be the beginning of a W. That's the only good thing we have going for it. We made a really nice liquidity grab of these lows down here, right? We made a nice wick down, and then we made a higher high. Now we're making a higher low. Probably from the Fibonacci 886. Let's see. Nah, wait, hang on. I don't have the 886 on. Yep, we're bouncing from that 886. So yeah, I mean, look, if this thing is going to continue to the upside, I'd say this looks like a nice bottoming out area here, where we could expect now another push to the upside. But I do have to say it's not the best looking thing I've ever seen. It's really not. But this is definitely a valid idea based on the structure and based on the weekly bullish divergences that we have in this accumulation at key support. All right, so got to give a major shout out to Valentino, who says, I know some TA, but don't know if I'm good enough for the group. Well, inside the group, we do have a beginner's course. All right, so in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, there is a course, a beginner zone. So if you don't know anything about trading, head on over to the beginner zone. We have something in there called the journey. I mean, there's a lot of resources within the Discord to help new traders. All right. We've got the beginner zone, the learning, we call it. All right. We also have the journey, which is like teaching you just like discipline and trading on spot, basically, where we got Thor and Spartan Wrestler in here, basically doing live streams every week. And then we've got the mini course with the assessments to make sure you know basic things like support and resistance, market structure, risk management, CBD, you know, back testing, all that kind of stuff, right? Divergences. So there's some resources in here. Plus, during the live streams, which we do multiple live streams a day, right? We got ourselves in here like White Phoenix doing the live streams, the altcoin session, Boyan doing the altcoin stream, Thor doing the New York Open this morning, Boyan doing London Open this morning, myself doing the New York Open yesterday, Boyan doing the London Open, all right? White Phoenix doing the Asia Open. You know, you can ask questions in these VIP live streams, and you know, people will help you out. But you know, you could also go to the questions channel in the Discord and ask any question. All right, you could pretty much ask any question here, and people are in here basically 24/7 to answer your questions if you got questions. All right, so shout out to Valentino. All right, let's check out what is happening here. I want to check out. All right, let's see the order flow for Bitcoin. See how this is kind of played out here. I'm curious. I personally have not looked at the chart all day. I've spent the day actually praying. I've been praying and fasting all morning. Let's see here. We do have what looks to be open interest is pretty lame, actually. Open interest is pretty flat. The CBD is not necessarily bullish because we made a lower low here. The CBD is slightly bullish from this first low, actually. But open interest is about the same. So it's a little ambiguous. It's a little bit ambiguous here, to be honest with you. Yeah, pretty ambiguous, man. Bitcoin's ambiguous. I don't know what's going to happen, but I would say this. We make another low. We make another low. We take this low. I would look for a long. This bottom does look pretty nice on BLOFIN. Let's check out that bottom once again on ByBit to see what happened there. We'll go to the 5-minute time frame on ByBit. I actually like this bottom here. This actually looks really nice on ByBit. On the 5-minute as well. We basically got a nice bull div, money flow, momentum on that 5-minute. Yeah, let's put it this way. Like I said before, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the low. Golden pocket. We got some nice confirmations there. But, so let's see. The only thing I don't like about it so far is I would have preferred if we had taken out this high first. Like if we had pumped up here to take that high, then what I'm about to say would be more reliable. But let's put on some fib levels. Okay. Let's pull some volume here. Ooh, and nice. That's pretty nice. Let's pull this all the way back. Let's go to our 12-minute. Wow, so we're holding value area low. That was a really nice level that we're holding now. Yeah. I wish we had taken out this high, because if we had taken out this high, then I would say I would be looking for the back test here. All right. But I don't have a trade for myself to enter right now. Like for me, the trade actually would have had to have been down here at the golden pocket and all that. This was the area to enter. I missed the move. I'm just trying to think to myself, what would I want to be doing right now? So would I want to long a retest right now? Because whenever you got a bounce, you can always pull out your fib and then go ahead and put the 618 and the 786 on if you're trading Bitcoin, and then make the plan to say, all right, we got a bounce from key support, we got some good divergences, wait for the retest. I might take this trade actually. Let me go ahead and set an alert if we come down to that golden pocket. I'll assess the situation if we come back down to that golden pocket, and then this actually might be a plan that might open up a new long over on WEEX, baby. over on WEEX. All right. You know, I did have a limit order set down here at, I forget where. I don't know. I showed it yesterday. All right. All right. Major shout out to Royal Nerve for the super chat. Can you take a look at RIF and HNS? Yeah, we could look at RIF and HNS. RIF USDT. All right, over on the weekly time frame for RIF, what do we got? Oh my goodness, massive pump. I've never seen anything as bullish as this before in my life. Well, let's see. Let's draw some trend lines here. All right, this is log scale. We've got ourselves this. We've got ourselves this. So we're forming in a triangular pattern. We have ourselves a bullish divergence on the weekly right here. From that time, we have changed market structure. I'd say we made ourselves higher high, higher low, higher high. Now we're making a higher low with a trigger wave on the weekly. Money flow getting thicker. It looks bullish to me on the weekly chart. I don't know anything about RIF fundamentally, but technically right now it looks pretty bullish. I would be expecting us to come to the top of the trend line. So here's what I would say. We have ourselves this local range that we've broken out of right here. All right. So now that we've broken out, I would be looking for a back test of it. We pull our fib low to high. And so if we come back down to the top of that box around 10 cents, I would look for the bounce from there up to at least the top of the trend line. And then I would cross my fingers for a breakout. All right, so this would be the plan. A little bit of a pullback and then up to the trend line for TP1 and then breakout, you know, up to the highs, honestly. The problem with it now is, if you're not already in it, it's like, if you entered now, you have to be cautious because, you know, I guess you could put your stop under the last low that we made on yesterday. Like you could put your stop under yesterday's low, which does give you a really good risk to reward ratio, right? But you have to just imagine the fact that if we do get a pullback, we're probably going to back test support resistance. And so, you know, you got to plan accordingly and use good risk management. If your target is the top of the trend line, I don't necessarily know if that's worth it, you know? You could say, I mean, I'm assuming you're already in this, but if you're not already in this, just this plan right here to the top of the trend line, if you put your stop below yesterday's low, that's risking 1 to make almost 6. And if we break out, you're risking 1 to make a lot, right? So, but if you wait for a pullback, which obviously the pullbacks are never guaranteed, then you're potentially risking 1 to make 8 and then potentially more. So honestly, if your risk management's on point, this does look like upside is going to continue here, to be honest with you. It really does, based on our daily, based on our 4 hour. You know, this is not financial advice, but even on our 4 hour, we had really nice money flow coming up here for that low. So, all right, and we were going to look at HNS handshake. Yeah, we were looking at handshake a while ago, I remember. This was our plan for handshake, and it looks like it happened pretty much as we were hoping for. That back test, we came right back down to test that, to dip into that trend line there. So handshake looks good. I mean, did I get handshake on MEXC? I'm pretty sure I bought handshake on MEXC. Yeah, I bought handshake that day on MEXC. Let me check. Yes, I am. Yeah, I am holding handshake on MEXC in the profits too, and some nice profits on it. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if, based on our weekly, let's check out our weekly, we had a really nice bull div right here, man. It looks really nice to me. This looks absolutely gorgeous to me. On the weekly, uneven butt cheek pattern. Let's take it off log scale real quick. I really like handshake. I just love it. There's so much upside. There's so much upward potential here. I mean, we're talking like, you know, maybe 10,000% to the upside. Let's see this. So we're right at that local resistance here. Another opportunity I'd say is like breakout retest of this. You don't even, you know, I don't know, yeah. Breakout and retest of this. I like handshake. Handshake's juicy. Let's go, baby. Let's get those 10,000% gains. That's pretty crazy. Put a couple grand into this the other day, so Let's see if we can't get thousands of percents on it. Thousands of percents. Eagle, last time we called it. Let's check it out. E-gold, baby. Alright, did we call this last time? I don't even remember. I don't remember. Let's see, is this the right chart? Alright, well, it does look very bullish. We've got bullish divergences on the weekly. Look at this. It looks very bottomy. The money flow crossing into the green. You know, unfortunately, we just missed out on quite a bit of pump to the upside here. So the last like 5 weeks, 140%. Let's go to Binance. Okay. Yeah, so let's pull a fib here. I wanna try and get a plan. Okay. So we're coming up to a little area of resistance. So our plan here is gonna have to be that we look for something like this, right? Pump, consolidation here, and then use that consolidation to get in, all right? So what I would like to see is we come up to this area where we find resistance and we start to form a little bit of a range here. And ideally in the range, we would get something where we see low time frame bullish divergences, where in this bull flag, the price makes a lower low, but the oscillator makes a higher low on the lower time frames. So like, obviously we can't see what I just drew down on the 1 hour time frame, but yeah, we would want to see like the 1 hour time frame giving us some kind of like bottom signal after we form a range up here. Our next resistance can be between 56 and 65. So it wouldn't surprise me if we do see, you know, this kind of thing happen where we do a little bit of range, you know, and then if we form a low and then take that low and the oscillator looks like this, you know, bullish divergence, then we know, all right, we're going to break out of this bull flag. We can get in, we can put the stop loss below that low, and then we could target for, I mean, why not shoot for the moon here? I would say once we break out of this resistance, we're probably going to just squeeze up real quick to our next major target, which is going to be right around here. So let's go ahead and pull the volume. All right, yeah, so our next major target would be 140, and then once we're above 140, all-time highs, honestly. All-time highs. So yeah, E-gold, pretty good. I'd say this, that's a scenario I would look at for myself, honestly. So I'm going to set an alert once we tap that 618 so I can just be aware of it. All right. So I know this is speculative, but you know, you got to stay 1 or 2 steps ahead of the market if you want to get into those good trades. So basically what we're looking for, guys, is another big pump up to resistance. We're looking to not really reject from here, but consolidate from here. And then we look for a local entry, which can then basically pump us up to our next major target at 140. And then our next major target at the all-time high. Got to give a major shout out to our super chats in the house. Major shout out to Lost Liberty. Wait, hang on. Riffin. Okay, yeah. Yeah, shout out to Lost Liberty. Lost Liberty, can you check out Telcoin? They have a hearing on Thursday to be the first digital asset depository and the first Fed-regulated issuer of stablecoins. Interesting. Sounds like something that makes me want to vomit, but yeah, we'll check it out. Thank you so much for the super chat, Lost Liberty. You know, Telcoin. Alright, so this was our plan for Telcoin a while ago, and it looks pretty dang good to me. I guess we were saying that we were accumulating after a change of market structure, and that this looks like a higher low, and here we go, baby. We got that big pump, so yeah, it looked really nice. So I guess my target is still going to be up here, and I don't know really where we would get in now. Last time we were looking at this, we hadn't broke out of value area high yet, but we were basically saying we made a nice low, we got to change our market structure, we're bouncing from support, and so stop loss underneath the low, and we target the high. And now we have pumped from that time, which was, I guess, November early. We're up about 250% on that. So yeah, I personally think Telcoin could keep pumping if you're in it. I do think it looks bullish on the chart. The chart itself looks really bullish. I think we could easily hit the highs. But if we're gonna find any resistance, let's just see where that would be. We got value area high. Yeah, if we're gonna find resistance, it's gonna be right around this area here, I'd say. So I think we still got more upside here. I think we've still got more upside. Shout out to Carlos. Is Key dead? I don't know. Let's take a look. I mean, is any coin ever dead, guys? I don't know anything about it fundamentally, okay? I don't know anything fundamentally about Key. Looks dead. I don't know. Does anybody know in the chat, like, the fundamentals on this thing? I mean, I'll be honest with you, like, this is the kind of thing I would, like, throw a little money at just for the heck of it, if I knew anything about it, like, fundamentally that wasn't, like, devastating. What happened with Key, you know? Does anyone know what happened with this thing? Have you missed the giveaway? No, you haven't missed it, Felix. We're gonna do a $500 giveaway this stream. We're gonna do a $500 giveaway. Yeah, I know, right? Gene Lee, like, the Fed, that's the last thing we want to hear about, right? Yeah, I do want to check out Theta, Thaddeus Bluff. I really do, actually. We'll check out Theta. Oh, it was delisted from Binance? Okay. I don't know, you know how stuff like this happens. I mean, Luna Classic. I mean, how much money... I made quite a bit longing Luna Classic after FTX went down, just because these stupid coins pumping. You gotta figure, like... you throw a little bit of money in here, you got nothing to lose. Throw $100, like... You know, maybe make 500%, right? I don't know. Actually, it's not worth it for me. This is not one of those coins that's worth it for me. I would want it to be... It'd have to be thousands of percents. Alright, let's take a look at Theta, then we'll take a look at the other super chats. Theta. Alright, shout out to my brother. He's big into Theta. He loves his Theta. Alright. Theta looks good. It looks really good. Alright, we made a nice bottom here. Bullish divergence. Beautiful bottom on Theta right down here. Big breakout, nice retest of the support resistance flip. We pull the fib from the low to the high. Let's take a look from the low to the high, from the 886. That's how the altcoins like to do it. That's how the altcoins like to do it. Right from the 886, support resistance flip. Our next big target is going to be 10 bucks on Theta. $10 Theta coming right around the corner, baby. Another 300% to the upside. We're going to see a $10 Theta. That's our next big resistance on Theta. And let's just pull the volume here. Alright, so before we hit 10 bucks, we're going to hit 6 bucks. That's the value area high in the 382. And then we're going to hit our target. Our next target is going to be this. Once we flip this, guys, so we come up here. This is another place, honestly, I'd be looking to accumulate it if we do something like this. Form a bull flag or rounded bottom or anything like that. This would be the next place to look. And then we could look for that all-time high, which probably would be something like this. You know, wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying we're gonna go to 65 bucks, but wouldn't be surprised if we get that pattern, that breakout pattern here. All right, let's go ahead and pull it from a without a logarithmic, non-logarithmic scale here. Yeah, that's probably more like it. So maybe like a $21 to $25 target there without logarithmic on. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You know, Theta, I'm bullish on it. I hold it. I hodl it. I hodl some Theta. You know me, I hodl that theta, baby. I hodl that theta. Alright, we got the super chats pouring in, man. That's crazy. I've never in my life received so many super chats. I feel like Crypto Lifer right now. That dude gets mad super chats. I'm not used to this, guys. I don't know how to handle the super chats. You know? It's like, I feel like I'm on a treadmill with all these super chats. They just keep coming. I keep answering. They keep coming. It's like, man, I'm on the hamster on the treadmill, baby. What is going on? But I appreciate the super chats. I mean, appreciate it. All right, shout out to Young Champ XLM. Oof. Okay, that's crazy, man. So I don't know what to say about it, but if you were accumulating, make sure to sell something after a 600% gain. We're basically coming to the all-time highs right now. We even got a back test of this key support resistance flip. So, you know, not financial advice. I would never, ever, 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 ever buy something here, but let's see. Here's what we can do. We've got ourselves a local range, right? Our local high and our local low. We're forming a little bit of a flag right here. So let's zoom into a low time frame. Let's go to the 1 hour. So here's what I would say on this, all right? We've got ourselves a local range, very similar to Bitcoin, which means if I was looking for an actual trade on this, I would want us to basically come down, take out that low again, and then on the reclaim of that, I would enter the long when I see the reclaim after the trying to dip down below, and we target the all-time highs and above. Honestly, this is how I would approach this right now. That would be a nice entry point. You know, another entry point could be the fib. Let's see, are we at it now? We're probably at it now. Yeah, we're bouncing from it right now. So, I mean, if you're extra bullish on this thing, you know, you could say, why not just, you could enter here and the stop loss would go under the where we bounced from. That's like if you're ultra bullish on it. But, you know, just keep in mind, when you're longing or buying anything after a 600% gain, you're playing with fire, right? Make sure your risk management is on point so you don't get burned. That's really the key. You know, could it keep ripping? Yeah, absolutely. But make sure your risk management is on point, okay? Like, you don't want to be risking money on this. You want to make sure that if you're going to get in, assuming more upside, that you get out if it doesn't do what you want it to do, right? Don't be that person that gets in at the top and then keeps hodling, hoping it's going to go back up, and just like set limits for yourself, set stop losses and all that, you know? Because the point of a stop loss is to stop the loss. All right, shout out to Lily X Plays who says bone. Bone? For the boma. Now we're talking about bona. Okay, we got some bona. We got that bona. Didn't sound quite right there. We got that big bona. Not talking about boma, talking about bona. All right, let's see. Okay, so what do we got here? Well, we got ourselves a little bit of a bull div coming on in right here. Bam! All right, a little bit of a bull div coming on here. Got the nice uneven butt cheek pattern. All right, nice sound effects there, Jason. Yes, I talked to myself, gave myself a compliment. Don't hate. Okay, so we're at the POC of the range now. That's going to be our next resistance. We're going to pull the fib from the high to the low. And what do we have here? We put on the 3 at 2 level. Okay. I don't have much confidence. So yeah, it looks nice. It looks like a nice bottom. Honestly, for a spot buy, I'd say in general, it looks pretty good. All right. It does look pretty good. It looks like we're breaking out of a falling wedge with bullish divergences on the weekly. All right. Honestly, for a spot buy, I'd say like this is not the worst place because it's a sign of strength with the breakout. All right. Then we could shoot for that top. a better, you know, if we're looking for a more precise entry. For me, this is a pretty strong signal on the weekly. Let's go to this 4-day. 4-day looks pretty nice. The money flow looks like it's about to cross into the green. For a better entry, what we would do now is pull the fib from the low to the high, and basically now wait for a back test of the trend line itself. That would give us a better entry. It's right in line with the Fibonacci golden pocket. That would be for a more precise entry there. But either way, it looks pretty strong to me. Alright? Not financial advice. Shout out to BitOy Work. He says, HTPs, please. Oh, okay, that's a coin. Blessed from Romania. Please study orthodoxy, Christianity, passed down straight from the apostle. I have a lot of respect for Orthodox Christianity. I really do. I really do. I've actually been doing a lot of looking into it, to be honest with you. I got utmost respect for the Orthodox Church, and I got respect for Catholics, the OG Protestants as well. And I got respect for my Protestants as well. And I don't even know where I land with all that stuff, to be honest with you. And I'll be honest, I don't even really care. For me, all that really matters is a relationship with the Lord. I know Orthodox would say you gotta do it through the church as well, but you know, it's just not where I'm at right now. But yeah, we'll check it out. HAITCH. I've never heard of this thing, alright? Okay, so, we don't have a bullish divergence on the weekly, but it's like a pseudo divergence, alright? It's like a double bottom with the momentum getting higher. So it does not look bearish. It looks nice. We've got a change of market structure here. Alright? So you're just looking for the TPs. I'll tell you where I would TP on this, alright? We'll take our Fibonacci trend-based extension from the low to the high to the low. And our 1-to-1 fib extension would come in right here. And my 1.618 would come in right here. And my 2-to-1 fib extension would come in right up here. Now, I don't know anything about this. Please keep in mind, okay? I have never done any research on this coin. Don't know what it is. But I'd say if I was in this and I believed in the fundamentals, I would be looking for 56, 86, and $1 for those TPs. And we're talking basically between another 300 to 600%. This would be a major take profit zone for me up here, based on our trend-based fib extensions going back to September 2023. This is Bitget. I don't really see this thing on other exchanges, so that makes me a little cautious as well. It's on MEXC, but it just got listed. So yeah, I don't know. That's all I could say, my man. That's all I could say. All right, God bless you. Can you look at KDA? Sure, we could look at KDA. We'll look at KDA. All right, KDA. KDA. Shout out to PF Kellerman. Just bought a treadmill for walking while trading. Man, it is a game changer, guys. Honestly, like I said, I'm not even kidding when I say I eat like between 4,000 and 5,000 calories every single day, and I'm pretty shredded. Like, obviously, if I was gonna step on a bodybuilding stage, they say I was obese, but your average person on the street, I'm pretty shredded, and it's just because I walk on the treadmill like, 3-4 hours a day, nice and slow, but it's like you feel better, you look better, you can eat food, and I don't know, there's something weird that happens to your body when you use a lot of energy and eat a lot of energy. It's different than being sedentary and eating very little. When you eat a lot, it gives you energy, and it gives you mental energy, it gives you physical energy, but also when you're using that energy, there's some kind of different thing that happens to your body. Like, I've been the guy that ate very few calories and lived a sedentary lifestyle to try and be lean. And I've also been the guy that ate a whole bunch of calories while walking a lot. And honestly, it's so much easier to be lean You feel better. Everything's just better. It's almost as if we were created to move and not sit in a cubicle all day. What a crazy thing, though. All right, so this is our KDA. Last time we were hoping for a pullback. That was 4 weeks ago. Did we get the pullback? No. Nope. Didn't get the pullback, okay? But yeah, didn't get the pullback. All right, so we got a lot of people. I fast a lot too. That is true, lucky person. I do fast about 2 times a week, sometimes more, but that's honestly kind of recent because, you know, I went through a period where I neglected fasting. For more than just a few hours a day. So yeah, so now at this point, after I've been fasting a lot lately, so now I'm a little bit more skinny than usual. Let's see here. Yeah, I used to fast a lot in my 20s. I used to fast a lot for spiritual purposes. Then I just kind of let it go by the wayside, and then I would only do it like maybe once a year. Like an idiot, like a fool. Like a fool. I would fast, you know, intermittent fasting, but fasting for the purpose of seeking God in prayer, I had really neglected that. And now I'm getting back into it, and man, it's been so amazing. It's just been amazing. Alright, this thing is pumping like a wild lady. I don't even know what to say about it right now, because we don't even know where the top is, okay? We don't even know where the top is. On the day, we're up about just a complete no wick 36%. Okay, so I have no idea what to say about this because I have no way to even achieve any kind of like target on this to the downside, to be honest with you. What we have to do is just wait for some kind of a top, and then once we know that the top is in, then we could say, all right, let's wait for some kind of support resistance flip. Like if the top, let's say, comes in like to like $1.666, then we could say like this is our area where we look for a bounce, you know. Let's check out another exchange that has let's go to the weekly on Binance. Okay, so this gives us more data here. I would say this. Right now, if we get a breakout of this and a retest, that gives us an entry point. That gives us an entry point. Breakout and retest gives us an entry point for a potential 300% move to the upside. Okay, so let's say like a real local entry. If we're looking for a real degen long, right? Real degen long here. If we come back down to test the high volume node of this range, all right, that's a nice degen long right there. Okay, we're looking basically for something like this. We've got this kind of channel thing here. We're looking for another test of that right into the high volume node. So a back test of $1.45, $1.44, $1.45 KDA, $1.44, $1.45 KDA. KDA. All right, shout out to, man, we got mad super chats. God bless you guys with the super chats. I appreciate it. You know, it's funny. I remember my first super chat. Never thought I'd ever get a super chat. Never thought I'd have a YouTube channel big enough to get a super chat. Next thing you know, I got a dang channel with 135,000 subscribers. It's crazy. You know, praise God. Praise God. Shout out to Sevosmos Adar, who says, Sol to all-time high or retrace. Let's take a quick look at Sol. Take a quick look at Sol. Okay, so we've been looking at Sol for a while here. So we gave the long setup from back down, I think it was right here, all right, because we got our change of structure. We gave this setup, boom, we blasted off. All right, now we've broken out of this. Our target is 360. That's our actual bullish target for the bull market. We got a CDW of this high, and right now we're currently bouncing from the POC of this range here. Now we have. Let me be clear. Now let me be clear. Now let me be clear.
Now let me be clear. I've been dead since 2019, and every time you've seen me on TV, it's either been a deep fake or a body double. But the science is settled. This is all Trump's fault.
Now let me be clear. We have a potential head and shoulder pattern here with our target at 193 to 196. So if you're looking at 200, that's a great place. This is where I'm also looking. This is my current long plan right now on Sol, okay? It's my current long plan on Sol. Are we going to get it? I don't know. Right now what's happening, we are bouncing from the POC of the range, okay? And it looks pretty nice, actually. Let's see. The 4-hour has a bull div. I would say this, if we close a daily candle above this green line at 225, I'd say that we could easily just get the move back up, honestly. Close the daily candle there. We got ourselves a 4-hour bull div. All right, we got ourselves the 2-hour bullish div. Looks really good, actually. I like the way this looks right now. I think this could be the actual bounce. I like that wick into the POC. On the daily, it looks really good. On the low time frames, wow, it looks great, I'd say. Money flow coming up on the 12. Look at that nice oversold wave. 6-minute bull div here. I have to say, this looks very provocative, provoking me, thought-provoking. It's provoking thoughts in my mind to think this was the bottom and we're not going to get to our 200 area. But yeah, if we don't close the daily candle above this green line at 225, then yeah, 196. But again, this green box here was the place we were looking for a potential bounce, right? There were two areas we were looking to long. Long number one was this. So far to me, that looks pretty good, right? We're bouncing right from our box, like literally right from the box. Got the wick and everything in there. And then, you know, if not, then we come down to our lower box around 196. All right. Shout out to JMatt double 000. Could you check out Crow? Yeah, we can check out Crow. All right, we can check out Crow. How old am I? I'm old, man. Shout out to Divine Hood, by the way. Divine Hood, man, God bless you, bro. God bless you, bro. Divine Hood, a great trader, man. He's got some really cool high time frame analysis. Maybe I'll have to have him on the channel to talk about it, honestly. So John also bought a treadmill. Shout out to Casual TA Crypto Jesus. Can you see G Swift on ByBit? Yeah, we'll check it out, man. We'll check it out. I'll make a note of it. G Swift. Crypto stress, burn more calories than exercise. I don't know. Honestly, I've had crypto stress kind of like get rid of my abs before. You know? Is Bitcoin a good stock? It's okay. I mean, their CEO, Sam Bankman-Fried, did go to jail. So, but it's been performing pretty good considering, you know? Considering. Do I have a picture of my setup? I've shown it before. Christos. I've shown it before. It's pretty ghetto. What's my fasting strategy? It's not really a strategy. I just twice a week I commit the day. Well, on Tuesday, I've been fasting on Tuesdays and Fridays for spiritual purposes. On Tuesdays, I do it until 2 p.m. On Fridays, I do it until Saturday. But it's specifically for the purpose of prayer and seeking God, seeking Jesus, just spending time with the Lord in the secret place, in the prayer closet, you know? So it's not really a strategy. In fact, it's probably not the best thing for, I'm probably gonna have to, if I'm gonna keep this up, I'm gonna have to change my workout routine, honestly, because I don't know if I'll be able to handle so much volume. Because it has been cutting quite a few calories out of my weekly total. You know? Shout out to Seek Parabolic. He fasts. He has his chickens in love with 600 and ripped. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. BNB has a cup and handle. Shout out to Alexo Crypto in the chat. You're the man, bro. Everyone go subscribe to Alexo Crypto in the chat. All right. Man, we got a lot of people in here today. That's crazy. That's nuts. They don't get if I'm joking or not about Jesus. No, I'm super serious, guys. I mean, anyone who knows me long enough knows that I'm not joking about that, all right? All right. All right. Let's get back to our TA here. All right, we're going to look at Crow. Kronos. All right, so basically, I'd say this idea is legit, okay? We got the move up, we got the back test, and yeah, I mean, this is what we were looking at quite some time ago. I mean, I guess we were looking at this back before this whole thing happened. We were saying, we get a break above this, we get a back test, and then we look for the long. So that's literally what's happened. I don't remember last time I looked at Kronos, but that's literally what's happened here. We broke out, we got a back test, we closed the candle above after the back test. The last week's candle honestly would have been a long signal. And now we're looking for the next target of about 32.957 cents. 32.957 cents. So honestly, I'd say it's not even too late to get in. Let's go to the lower time frames here. Daily money flow curve to the upside. We could break out of this consolidation, you know. Honestly, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I mean, I'd look at this as a bull flag based on all things considered, and I'd look for my target at 32.957 cents. Not financial advice, but yeah, it looks pretty nice. Like, we got the breakout, we got the retest. What else can we say about it, right? What else can we say about it? We got the breakout, we got the retest. Money flow crossing on the daily here. Let's check out our 4-hour. Got a nice oversold wave here, a nice anchor wave. Nice trigger coming in. Let's just go to the 1 hour. Money flow. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, look, it's obviously, whenever there's a bull flag, I prefer to, like, do a liquidity grab of it, right? Like, ideally for me, I would want to see us do one last whoops-a-daisy and then break out. This is like an ideal entry. But, I mean, we did get a breakout and a retest here, so assuming that the retest is legit, that's a 4-to-1 risk-reward right there. All right, that's a 4-to-1 risk-reward right there. Shout out to Villa Dez, who says, can you check Velo? Not Velodrome. Not Velodrome? All right. All right, I do want to check out that thing for my man Casual TA. What did he want to see? G Swift, I think. Yeah, G Swift. That dude's an OG. Been around for a while. Oh my goodness! Wow. Okay, let's check out the weekly here. We're breaking out of a bull flag on the 1 hour. I mean, the weekly looks insanely bullish, man. You know, we got the bullish div on the weekly. We'll go to the 5-day. Bullish div on 5-day. We'll go to the 1 day. I mean, it looks absolutely gorgeous. When you see this, is this on log? Yeah. You see that, and then you see this. Money flow getting higher, momentum waves getting higher. I mean, we got the pure pig nipple. Let's see, pig nipples. Let's go to images here. Good old Google search. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. All right. Let's see. Look at that, man. Beautiful. The beautiful pig nipple pattern on G Swift. Oh, it's too big. Come on. It's too big. The image is too. All right. Well, I have to try a smaller one. There we go. Man, it looks bullish on market Cipher. I gotta say. All right. I've got to say, it looks absolutely bullish on market Cipher. Alright. Alright, shout out to everyone in the chat. Alright, I see a lot of people in here. Alright, yeah, you're the man, bro. I've got you. Alright, I know we've got a lot of people. I should ski. You think I should ski? I don't know. I'm not really into the skiing, to be honest with you. I've never done it before. Is it legally required to say not financial advice? I think so, because here's the thing. If I present myself as a financial advisor, that is illegal to do. So I'm just making sure everyone knows it's not financial advice. Alright? That's why everyone says it. Because if I come on here and I say, yes, I'm a financial advisor, and I don't make it clear that I'm not a financial advisor, then I am doing something that I'm legally not able to do. It's like me coming on here and giving you medical advice and pretending to be like a doctor if I'm not, you know. It's the same kind of deal. That's why, you know, this is a this is why this is an entertainment channel. You know, if you take a look at the are we gonna dump or are we gonna pump? The pump song? We gotta wait. We will do the pump song again. All right. How's the snow treating me today? It's literally snowing out right now. It's been like snowing every day this week. Honestly. So, yeah, you don't know if I'm British or Australian. That I see I get in this weird thing where I just can't I can't tell either. Crikey, mate. Crikey, mate. Hello there, good chap. Hello there, my good chap. About to open up a bottle of water. Crikey. All right, shout out to HFG. God bless you, bro. Shout out to produced by Abe Howe. Alright, okay. Alright. We got, let's see here. Alright, so Villa is different than Velo. Alright, Villa. Man, it's on very few exchanges here. Let's check it out. I don't know what to really say about... This is Vela. Hang on, wait a second. I actually don't... Villa. I don't see it. I'm so sorry. Alright, Nom on MEXC. Yeah, let's check it out. I'm hoping it's good, man. I'm hoping it's good. Doesn't look that great. Let's see here. Alright, we pumped up 40,000%. Oh my goodness. Bounce from the 886. I mean, there's a few ways to look at it, right? Obviously, like, if it does, like, rug completely, we're gonna come back down about 95%. So you could look at this as, you know, a little bit of a gamble. If this is a bull flag or a cup and handle or whatever, right? Just say that this is a nice rounded bottom and then we're gonna break out. Then, you know, I'd say if it's gonna keep going like crazy, you're potentially looking at thousands of percent again with relatively low risk. So, you know, I put $100 in here, $1,000 in here. You know, you either lose it all or it pumps thousands of percent. But we do have... Okay, so the weekly money flow looks bullish. Let's give you that. The weekly money flow looks bullish. The daily looks good as we make this rounded bottom. So if I was going to gamble on something, I'd say, yeah, what the heck. I'd take a gamble on it if I was a gambler. Not financial advice. But this does look like a nice bottom here. It does look like a nice bottom. And then our target would be, if this is going to be turn into a rounded bottom cup and handle thing, yeah, our target would be basically about a 4,000% gain. So, yeah, I mean, you think of it, you throw a couple $100 in here, make a couple $1,000% or lose it all. I mean, to me, that's a good risk to reward investment there, right? Low risk, high potential returns. So shout out to DJ Bumbleclot, and shout out to Allah Surah Bren Eek Ova. Can you look at TARS AI on Sol? Hang on. Do I have to go to like Dex Screener? I see stars on Sol. I see TARS on Wrapped ETH. I see TAI. Okay, TARS AI on Sol. Yeah, I got it here. I got it here. Alright, hang on. Let's get over to the other browser. Here we are. You know what? I forgot we've got to do a giveaway. We've got to do a $500 giveaway today. We'll do it after this coin, alright? I mean, obviously it looks pretty bullish. Let's go ahead and put on an oscillator. Awesome oscillator. Let's see here. I mean, it's obviously got a bullish break. And honestly, it's a pretty healthy looking break. Because we had resistance right here. Let's put it on the chart. We have resistance, we go the 1 hour. And, you know, look. Got resistance, rejection, reclaim, back test, and then boom, off to the races. Looks pretty good, honestly. Let's pull a fib here. I mean, honestly, I would be looking if we get a move back down to let's pull this. You know, I'm not saying we could get a move down here, but right now local support is going to be now this high volume node between 29 and 31 cents. That's going to be a real important zone, that high volume node right there. If we can come down there a little bit. Yeah, I mean, that would be nice. Yeah, but obviously it looks super bullish. Alright, we got to do a giveaway, guys. We got to give away $500, alright? We've got to give away $500. So here's how we're going to play $500 giveaway, alright? Here's how we're going to play $500 giveaway today. $500 giveaway today. What we're going to do, guys, is I want everybody to put your Tether address in the chat. Spam the chat with your Tether address. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot. And when whoever's address is highlighted in my screenshot wins $500. All right. So go ahead, spam the chat, guys. Spam it up with your Tether address. It could be any network. Spam, 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 spam. All right. Spam it, spam it. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we got it. Oh my goodness, what the heck? Give me 1 second here, guys. What the heck? All right, we got to do it again, guys. We got to do it again. I had a mess up. All right, we got to do it again. Hang on. There we go. All right, we're going to do it again. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see who it is. It is Zen. Shout out to Zen. Zen, congratulations, Zen. All right, I got you, bro. Zen, right here. I'm gonna copy that address. All right, our man Zen just won 500. Congratulations, Zen. Let me go ahead and send that address to myself so I can send you $500. Congratulations, Zen, for winning 500 smackaroons. 500 smackaroons. And a smackaroon is another word for USDT. Most people don't know that, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Shout out to Zen. Congratulations, bro. What a cool thing, man. So guys, make sure to like, subscribe, because honestly, I think of all the crypto YouTube channels out there, we probably do give away the most money. Alright? Also, in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, I'm doing Monday giveaways now. So we're going to do a giveaway every New York Open live stream on Monday from now on in the Casper Crew, baby. You know? Let me see here. Alright, just sent 500 smackaroons to my man Zen. Congratulations, Zen, for your $500 win. Alright. Cool, man. Zen, you are the man, bro. You are the absolute man. Alright. Shout out to Zen. You're the man, bro. ES dumping into clothes, says lucky person. You're the man, Zen. Alright, shout out to Divine Hood. Shout out to B Lindo. Whoa. Looks like there's a bad storm in my area coming along, guys. Cyrus says, I choose the winners beforehand. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. Maybe you're right, Cyrus. I mean, you know? Maybe I choose them beforehand, man. It's really hard to, it's really difficult to choose someone beforehand and then take a screenshot. It really is hard, but, I mean, I do have some pretty crazy skills, to be honest with you, bro. I do have some pretty crazy skills. Alright, guys. I apologize to all the super chats in here that we didn't get to look at the coins, but we will get to them next time, guys. I have to head out. May the Lord bless you all in Jesus' name. Even if you're not religious, may Jesus bless you. May He bless your family. May He reveal Himself to each one of you more and more in a personal way. I'm blessed. Anything good in me is only because of what the Lord has done in me and for me. I'm super blessed. I'm full of joy, always. And I pray the same for you guys. I will see you guys next time. Peace.